like a huge cylinder. Looks more like a huge cylinder.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to stream. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's okay if you just need to clean while you're watching me stream, Kibo. That's perfectly fine by me. Hope you're doing well. Gosh, I I feel a little full. Not gonna lie. I made like a pesto, ham, turkey, cheese, and like sun-dried tomato sandwich, and nah, I just feel full. I feel like I kind of ate a bit much. So if I'm a little slow, a little kind of relaxed, I apologize. That's entirely me. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's get to just chatting here. Okay. Then let me get Spotify going here. Just click on a random track. Okay, we got the music going. Hold on. Okay. I think we're okay. It's just the avatar. 2 hours. Oh gosh. Uh I'm not gonna lie, my week has not really been that eventful. I've mostly just been hanging out. I went grocery shopping. So that was fun. And I picked up some I started to buy more healthier things. I recently got frozen strawberry bananas, frozen carrots, frozen corn, frozen peas. Frozen peas, that's especially going to be helpful for if I get a headache or I hurt myself, which doesn't happen that often. Uh what else? Gosh, I'm trying to like rack my brain around. Hold on. Let me check window capture real quick. Okay. Let's just let's look at some stats here. Oh boy. We now have okay. For some odd reason, when I go to my creator dashboard, it's if you look like up here above my head, it says that I have 36 followers right here, right? But then when you check the channel, I have 46 followers. So either I'm 14 followers away from getting 50, or I'm 14 followers away. I have no idea what's up with that. This just it's just a weird anomaly. That's been happening for a long time. That particular thing with Twitch. You know how it goes. Oh god, what else? Ooh boy. I recently participated in one of those like new VTuber challenges hosted by 1-2. He was doing like a car freestyle type of thing, so I just decided to hop on it. At first, I just did like 8 bars, posted that with some weird mixing effects. He said that was some good shit, which, you know, at the time it was. But then I went back and I was like, okay, let me try this again. Let me go for more than those 8 bars. I think he originally meant for it to be 4, but nah, I just made it 8. And yeah, I just made it like 24 bars, I think. That was fun. That was especially a lot of fun. And you know, I posted like a couple things on my Twitter today. One is just like my opinion on like corporate VTubers are kind of overrated, which they are, to be fair, because of the fact that they're a lot bigger than indies, and sometimes they might not be as entertaining as one would like to think they are, but that's neither here nor there. And also a picture of my breakfast this morning, which was just like a sausage with American cheese sandwich on English muffins. And the way I actually got that sausage to look the way that it does on Twitter is I got a pan, put it on my... It's not a hot plate. It's more of a... Oh god, what do you call it? Not a hot plate, but like a stovetop, right? I got it on like a portable stovetop. Put the heat up to like medium high, just about. And Took like a tablespoon of unsalted butter, spread that around the pan, put the patty, the sausage patty on there, and just kind of like flipped the patty over a couple times until it got golden brown. And I'm not gonna lie, chat. The next time I make breakfast, the next time I actually make breakfast like that, I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna cook my patties on a stovetop in the morning, but only on days when I have time. Only on the days when I have time. When I don't have time, I'm just gonna use a microwave. But either way, that is that is genuinely got to be some of the best breakfast I ever had that morning. Oh god, that was actually really lovely. That's so good. Hopefully everything is working okay. Hopefully everything's working okay and nothing's like lagging out on me. Because I've noticed that happen a couple times. Is working on your end? Okay. That's good. I just wanted to make sure. You know. I also was working on a beat. I was working on a beat and I almost forgot to stream. That was actually pretty funny. And I'm very certain I shared my stream link. Yeah, I did that. I shared it in the server and with a few other people. But you know, that's normal. Like one of them went offline. Oh god, what else did I do? Okay, just remembered something. Last night, before I went out to do my grocery shopping, I stopped by Burley the Bird stream and told a few jokes. You know, they were streaming on Twitch. I had a few jokes lined up. Told them all. One of them was a little risque, and they were just like, we can't make jokes like that. Like Twitch can't handle subtlety. And I was just like, look, it was right there. The material was right there. But I get where they were coming from. I get that. It was very much in line with oh gosh, it was in the realm of like LGBTQ furry type of comedy, that kind of thing. So it was around there, which was also pretty funny. I think my favorite joke was Fontana is beautiful, and the story was just a lot to take in. I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. I will admit. genuinely need to go back into the DMs to like. Do I actually? Genshin. Okay, I'm not. Oh god, I'm not gonna lie. Genshin Impact does sound like a lot of fun right now. It does, but you know what? A promise is a promise. I'm not quite there yet, but you know what? I'm getting to those 50 followers. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I think my favorite joke, which I imagine is gonna be made into a TikTok clip. Okay, I guarantee you it's gonna be made into a TikTok clip. Solaris, welcome to the stream. I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're doing okay. Yeah. Anyway, I think my favorite joke was I was essentially giving Burley credit for their model design, in that even though they changed the design once, there's like a oh god. Oh god. I think my personal favorite joke was the fact I gave Barley some credit on how their model looks very adorable. It's very cute. And even though they only upgraded it once, uh there's a caveat in that in real life, if they ever shaved off their entire beard, they look like a Fifth Wiggles member. and they were essentially going on about how like that was such an accurate description. But before he could continue, I went in for the kill and was like, it's okay if you look like someone who rides to work on their bicycle to the local coffee shop where your job is to just serve cold brews and tell customers you don't know how to make a macchiato. Fucking killed them. Just killed them instantly. Oh gosh, I'm so fucking proud of that one. Ooh, you're making cheesy chicken pasta, Kibo. That sounds lovely. That sounds lovely. I do still have some pasta in my fridge. I might need to heat that up at some point. Maybe even like throw in some shredded cheese or something. I'm not sure. I've been, you know, been thinking about. I do still have some like. I do still have some ketchup. I do still have some. No, all this other stuff. I could probably. Okay. Let me check my DMs before I forget, because I have that tendency to forget. Oh, okay. I'm looking at it right now. That looks. Zhongli can wait. You need Weasley. I don't. You need Weasley. Oh god, it just reminds me of that old, but what was it? It was like an old Harry Potter meme. It's not Wingardium Leviosa. It's Wingardium Leviosa. This is the emphasis on that last syllable there. So funny. It's probably pronounced Riazli or something like that. 5-star cryo catalyst. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, what's the one? I'm trying to. I distinctly remember mentioning which character would probably be in my team. I think. I'm trying to remember. Hang on. Oh god, it must have been. Not this one. Because like he sent me a whole other list. Oh god. Geodaddy can wait. Okay, that's pretty funny.
Feel better? Good, because Calm has brought some of its best breathing exercises, sleep stories, meditations, and more right here to Spotify. And for a limited time, try Calm Premium.
Xinyang. Yeah, that's right. That was the character you told me about with the power vision. That was my favorite because of the musical element. That's right. I do remember you saying that. My bad. Hold on, is it doing the... Okay, there we go. That's fixed. She's scared of frogs. Really? You know what? I didn't know that. Huh. I had no idea. Hmm. Hmm. I haven't heard anything from my artist yet in regards to the background. They're probably still working on it, I guess. Yeah, that should hopefully Sakura will get back to me on the background. What else did I do? I finally threw away my old power bank because I'm starting to realize that the amount of power my fan needs in order to recharge is kind of immense, and that old power bank wasn't able to handle that. So I'm finally just gonna keep the current power bank that I got, which is Inu power bank that's got like a paw print on the corner of it, which is nice. So I'll be able to use that on the go. But I might need to get another power bank at some point, maybe. So that way I could have one power bank here, and then I could just take the other one on the go when I need that. But right now I just got the one power bank here. And right now I'm just charging my fan, which has already been at a 100. My fan has already been at 100% for a while, for some reason. That was nice. Also, I ordered a few things off of Amazon. One of them being a headphone DAC for a pair of headphones. Not headphones, a pair of earbuds that I've had for a while. And even though I haven't used these in a while, these sound amazing. All right, this pair of KZ70 earbuds, when I use them, absolute clarity, just absolute mix clarity, instrumental clarity. You know, you can just hear everything. You can hear every single detail that you would need to in a mix. But I just don't have the DAC needed for the iPhone because of the fact that, you know, several models ago, uh, Apple got rid of the headphone jack, and now they're using USB-C, and God, that's annoying. Sony Mocapi. Yeah, that's the flip phone, isn't it? I distinctly remember you wanting to get one of those um old-fashioned flip phones. I do remember that. Oh, that's the Kyocera Grantina or Gratina. No, you're right. That's my bad. That's I was thinking of the wrong thing entirely. Shit. Oh, the Sony Mocapi. That's a VR alternative. I had no idea. That's pretty cool. Oh my god. What is my software doing? Yeah, that should be especially great for 3D model streams, of course. Bring this down a bit. Maybe that'll work. Something like no, that's not gonna do it. It gotta increase. About here. That was weird. Yeah, that's especially helpful. You're not the full price of like an HTC Vine or a full body mocap suit. That's a great investment. But I still think that, like, okay, when it comes to VR, right, in my personal opinion, you're probably gonna get the best results out of using a mocap suit because of the different parts of the body that you'll be able to capture with those, you know, white balls on it. Again, that's just in my personal opinion. But if the Sony Mokai is what you're going for, then I won't stop you. If that's what's gonna work for you, then that's what's gonna work. Ah, damn it, Solaris. I know. The white balls. Okay, Kibo. Have fun with your workout. Feel free to share with me your full workout routine because I genuinely need to get back into working out. I have not been in the best of shape, and I don't know how to motivate myself into getting into shape. You know what I mean? That's the most difficult part, is just finding the motivation to get into shape. Oh, you're doing. Oh, okay. You're doing yoga for a workout. Okay, no, that's fair. Incentive system. Yeah, that's what I'm needing, is like an incentive system, and I'm not really good at, you know, doing that. I'm not really good at incentivizing myself to. It's tough. It's tough. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I do genuinely love using this current piece of software I'm using, Honk, for my PNG tuber, but God, I cannot wait until I get like a 3D model or like a low poly 3D model. That's something I've been thinking about being an idea. But generally like a 3D model would, or no, not like the VR chat 3D, but the live 2D kind of 3D, that kind of 3D. That would especially be great. Just just because of the fact that I would be able to use my phone for face tracking and such. You use Landy. I'm not sure if you typed that out right. Let me look it up. Landy tube. Yeah, that's what I was thinking it was. Okay. Landy tube. There we go. That's that's not right. I got to Landy. I got to a German shop. What the fuck? I'm genuinely trying to look for it. Maybe it's, oh, it's probably got the, okay, here we go. It's with one eye. My bad. Not two. Oh, that's pretty cool. Pay directly through itch.io. The thing though is that I have a lot of software. Okay. Put that there for now. Yeah, I could definitely notice that. The way you do the squishiness and such on stream. I definitely noticed that. Let me change the volume here. No, I get that. Just testing the waters off the software. I swear, every time I want to talk on stream, I literally have to take my headphones off just because of the fact that just because of the delay, and just because of the delay of the microphone itself, kind of messes with you, you know. Oh God, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, is this better? Hope it is. How about this? Is this better? Hopefully. It's too sensitive, though. Here? Is this any better? Why does it do that? Let's try. Okay. How about this? Is this any better? I think so. Whew. But yeah, I do honestly hate the fact that every time I want to talk on stream, I have to literally take my headphones off because of the input delay of the microphone. And I'm not entirely sure how to fix that. There's just... That's kind of the weird thing with... Oh my god, is there an ad already? Yep, there's an ad. Yeah, even though I've been streaming for like... What, a good 6 months? Good few months? Okay, okay. I was streaming on Twitch for a few months there. Come on. Don't. Is this any better? I hope so. Whew. It's you know what, it's honestly been a long time since I've streamed for real. Not recently, but just in general, because of the fact that I streamed on Twitch a good few months back, took a break, and then I came back, but I'm streaming on a different platform instead. So it's a crazy journey. It's been a really crazy journey for me, at least. I don't know about anybody else, but I I would at least say that it's been relatively kind of it's been wild. It's been up there. You know? Oh god, this is going to bug me, isn't it? This is really going to bug me. Why? Honk. Why are you... I'm like calibrating the mic gain. Okay, just how about here? But no, that doesn't make it any better. So how about here? How about here? Does that make it any better? No. It just gives me like less sibilance. So then what about here? I think... Wait, that actually works a lot better. 0.20. Okay. That should work better. But not quite. Not quite. Yeah, you see that little bounce before I even start talking, or like after I finish talking? That's what I'm trying to prevent my software from doing. And it's so weird that it does that. It's so weird that it picks up on those things. Oh well, it is what it is ultimately. What else? There we go. See. It's a little annoying when my software does that, but I'm not going to complain too much, right? Just simply because it's something that I'm able to easily fix. That's generally what it is. Nothing too crazy. Hmm. I mean, there's not really anything else in particular I'd like to report on. Hmm. You know what? I will say this about streaming on VStream. It definitely gives me enough confidence in myself to at least, continue streaming, right? I'm not quite at that stage yet where I want to break the mold or anything like that. If that makes sense. I'm not at that stage yet. I'm just kind of happy I'm doing it again. I'm just happy that I'm streaming again overall. It feels nice to be doing that. It really does. I think that's the hmm. And I guess the main charm about VStream is that you get to discover other creators you might not have been able to find out. You might not have been able to find while on Twitch, just simply because, like, in order to watch a specific creator, you'd have to type their name in the search bar first, right? You'd have to do that first, and then you would have to click on their channel that way. But with VStream, you could go into the live tab, look at everyone who's live, and check out one of his streams and be like, "Oh, this creator's pretty cool," and like, "Oh, this creator's cool. I'll give him a follow." It's stuff like that. I think that's what's supposed to be the charm about watching live streams is the fact that you're able to discover a new content creator and kind of get to know them a little bit more, right? But I try to hold you. I try to hold my viewers at a distance. I try to at the very least, but sometimes sometimes I'll disclose a little too much, so that's something. It's definitely something I need to work on. Just not saying too much. Just saying just enough for it to prove valuable. I think. You got more redeem ideas coming. That's good. It's really good, Lars. Um. By the way, Lars, I didn't say this earlier, but on my Twitch channel, like according to the content creator dashboard, I've got 36 followers, but then on the channel itself, I have 46 followers. So I'm either 6 followers away, or no, 4. I'm either 4 followers away from getting to 50 or 14. It's kind of weird how Twitch does that. It really is. And it's a little annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Yeah, damn indeed. Indeed. I'd definitely say that my tactics so far, in terms of promo and just dropping Twitch links, dropping PNGs, all of that, it's worked pretty well, I'd have to say. Yeah, that's a lot of lag. I don't. Oh, God. Stop. Stop doing that. Stop it. Stop. Okay. That's better. Maybe that's the trick. I just need to keep the software open in a different tab. Maybe that's it. Oh, let's see what Sakura just posted. Stop. Stop it. Oh, good lord. Okay. Hold on. Exactly. That's exactly what's happening. Flores. It's just like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not gonna bother. Oh God. This is Okay. Let's see what's going on. Well, let me just do this real quick. And this one? No, we need to add a scene. It's this one. Okay, that's better. Let me hold on. All right, that's better. Yay, I'm back. I'm not gonna lie, I hate the fact that I'm having to go to apparently so. Yeah, I don't understand why it doesn't like me, but it just doesn't. And I hate that. It's so annoying too, because I really like that program, and I especially like the real time mouth movement it's able to accomplish. Like I like all of that stuff, but it's so glitchy, man. I don't. Okay, now the jump to talk is annoying me. Yeah, there we go. Now we're back to this. Okay, baseline. As long as this works, we'll be okay. All right. Good gravy. Good gravy. Let me see. Hmm. Oh, that's nice. You've been working on just your mod pack and trying to figure out which dimensions to go to next after that. I what if you made like a cyberpunk mod pack? I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. And plus, it just seems like it would be a lot of fun, maybe to walk around in like a cyberpunk city. At least my opinion. Oh, you're gonna make a custom mod for that. Okay. And I'm guessing that didn't come into fruition. Which I mean, it's totally fair. You know, not everything is gonna work out. So I get that. I'm looking at my Spotify and I just realized that in the Stream Beats Lo-Fi playlist, there's a song literally called White Cheeks. So there you go. There's a funny for you. There's some funny. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to this whole VTuber thing, I really like it. Of course, I like it. Obviously, it's very much like I'm being a live streamer, but I don't need to show my face all the time, which is awesome. It's very convenient for me, absolutely. But um, aside from that, there's chat. I'm not gonna lie. There's gonna be a lot of projects in the works. From there's the background, the VTuber model most likely, and stuff like that. So that's it's a lot. It's a lot to have to do, have to deal with, you know. But aside from all of that, I'm very much excited. I'm very much excited for what the future holds. Yeah. Everybody, we're all just vibing. We're having a good time. Hold on. Let me stretch a little bit there. I think that looks a lot better. Yeah, there we go. Hmm. I can make all the jokes that I want when it comes to just being a VTuber and having other people kind of perceive you a different way or think that you're being cringe, but no, I'm being myself and I like that. I really do. And you know, no matter how much time passes, no matter how many years I actually decide to do this or lack thereof, I do hope that I'm able to foster a very positive, loving, and supporting community, and that we're able to, I guess, come together and just have a good time. I think that's ultimately what I'm trying to do. And plus, there isn't really a lot of things in the world nowadays that can bring us together. And one of those things I found, obviously, food. Like, obviously, I'm gonna share pictures of stuff that I decided to cook, just because I feel good about that. I feel good about being to post the fact that I made a sausage McMuffin at home and I cooked the patty the way it was meant to be cooked. Like, I feel good about that. But in that same breath, another thing about, like, I guess the second thing that is supposed to bring everybody together is just music. Cooking stream, yeah. Okay. In regards to cooking streams, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do that. I would like to do one sometime, but I have a feeling that would need to require a whole other advanced rig, I think. Because the rig that I've currently got right now, it works, but it's not yeah, how I put it. It's not sustainable. You know what I mean? This kind of setup I have right now for streaming, it works for sitting down, talking, playing games, that kind of thing. Cooking stream, it's very much one where I would need to be standing up and walking around and stuff like that. I would probably need like GoPros. I would probably need lavalier mics. I probably just need a bunch of other shit that would work for the stream, but I'm just not sure how I would, go about doing a cooking stream like that. So that cooking stream idea, it's in the back of my mind, but right now, considering the circumstances, I don't think a cooking stream would work. At least not right now, and at least not when I'm living in a pretty crummy apartment. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, another thing that I found that will bring people together is music. And obviously, I'm able to make music. I'm able to, rap. I can produce and stuff like that. I have these opportunities I could, give to any VTuber that wants to reach out and ask, like, oh, can you make this? Can you make this? But you kind of just have to wait. I need to wait for that opportunity to come by. Because I've already posted, like, the car freestyle rap. I did that. And then I posted a couple of other videos where I'm also rapping over some beats. One beat I produced myself, and then another somebody else produced. So, the versatility is there. I think I just need to start posting videos or like previews of beats that I'm working on. And I haven't been doing that. I will admit that is very much a I'm kind of blindsided on that front. So it's definitely something I need to work on doing. I will say that. I don't know why that just happened. I accidentally opened up a Twitch stream on my phone. Oh god. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, cooking should be a great idea. And I've also been thinking like maybe I could do some tutorials, but there's still more beat videos I need to work on. But the problem is that I haven't been getting around to making them because then it would require me more time. Okay, the thing about making type of videos is that I'm spending more time looking for the assets to make those videos than actually making the videos. Right? And not just that, I'm putting in a little bit more effort into them than I was prior. Because back then, I think I just used the background. Okay, here's what I would do. I would basically like put an image into a background remover, have that there, and then just kind of import it into Sony Vegas and I don't know, have like some kind of how do I put it? Have like a green screen effect either in front of or behind the subject. I'd do that. And it would be really cool. But then I'd have like text in the upper left and upper right corners of the video to indicate like, oh, this is the type of beat that it is, and this is the name of the beat. Like that in itself is also really cool. But now I'm just kind of like, how can we differentiate ourselves, right? What can we do different here? And I mean, so far, I've made like, oh, good lord. Let me look. Videos 2023. I've made 3 new type beat videos in total. And I've got hundreds of beats. And I just haven't bothered. And God, I feel stupid. God, I feel stupid. It is not even funny. God. I just feel like there's a lot of different factors at play here when it comes to making type beat videos or having the motivation to do so. One being obviously, the lack of motivation in and of itself, but also there's like the incentive. That's what it is. That's the problem. I don't have an incentive system. There's that. But then there's also the fact that I'm not scheduling a day where I can make any of those type beat videos. I just kind of made 3 at one point and then left it at that. I mean, maybe I made more of them. Maybe I did, but I just forgot to render them. I'm not sure. It's tough to say. It really is tough to say. And I assume one. I do assume that one person might say, "Well, why don't you just hire an editor?" And I'm like, I mean, I could certainly do that, and the quality of the videos would be a lot better. But I think the general problem with that is the lack of money at my disposal. Because hiring a video editor that costs hundreds of dollars, and that's the kind of money that I don't really have saved up anymore. I keep bleeding myself dry, basically. Keep bleeding myself dry because of the fact I'm buying all these different things in order to. I don't know. I just consider them like extra supplies, I guess. It's a problem. I will admit I do have a shopping problem. I do have a spending habit that isn't particularly healthy. And the thing too about that is every time I think to myself, I just need to spend my money on this one thing and I'll be good. but then it turns out I'm not. And then I feel the need to buy all these other things that, inherently they have some sort of use. They have some sort of purpose. But I just, I don't know. I just keep doing this to myself, and it's an unhealthy cycle. I'm willing to admit that I'm going through an unhealthy cycle, and I'm trying to I'm trying to create healthier habits for myself. Right? I'm really trying to do that in all earnest. Seriously, I want things to get better, and I want all these different things that would be beneficial to my life in some way, but it just feels like it wouldn't be enough. I could buy every single possible thing that I would possibly need, that in my mind I would think, if I get this one thing, then it'll be enough. But that never happens. I'm very much at the point of just asking myself, well, what do I do then? What do I do now if I'm at this point where I'm not happy with what I've done, and yet I'm wanting more of it, and and keep in mind, I could say that I'm very much happy with what I have. Absolutely. I absolutely could say that I'm very much happy with what I have. And I'm grateful to be in the position that I am. Of course. All of that is very much true. But there's definitely moments in my life where I felt as if I deserved a lot more. I deserved better. And even though I have gotten those things, they've been in they've been in small doses. You know what I mean? I've been able to better my life by taking all of these smaller steps. And now I'm starting to take a step that's small, but it's fairly noticeable. You're able to notice it. Oh, you're spending money on Greek yogurt instead of just like packaged chicken. So that's new. That's new. Oh, you're spending money on this. Like, absolutely. All of that is absolutely true. It's very much just about putting all of these things into practice. That's what it's about. It's just putting in all of these different habits in my life. It's about applying all of these different habits into my life in action. That's what it's, I think that's what's it. I think that's it. And you know what, Chad? It's not easy. It's genuinely not easy for me to do that, but it's very much something that I need to do for myself. and I'm slowly starting to get there. Maybe this is the turning point. I don't know. I mean, I hope that's the case. I do genuinely hope that's going to be the case. Simply because this all very much goes back to psychology, I guess you could say. And I don't want to go on a whole tangent here. But let's just I don't want to go on a whole tangent about this, but let's think about this for a second, right? In psychology, there's these three distinct interacting agents within our psychic apparatus, right? The psyche. You have the id, the ego, and the superego. The id is very much this set of uncoordinated instinctual desires. It acts on instincts, right? It acts on what it very much wants at the moment. The ego is this organized, realistic agent that mediates between those instinctual desires, between the id and the superego. And the superego, that's the critical and moralizing role. It tries to just be critical about what the id is trying to accomplish. And the ego, that's the neutralizing factor to it. So my id and superego are very much at odds with one another, right? The id is very much wanting to act on instinct by saying, you need to buy this, you need to buy that, you need to get this. The superego is like, no, you don't need to get this, you don't need to get that. But I think that's not quite it. It's very much the id and the ego, right? Because, yeah, the id, it's supposed to be the mediator, but it's at odds with the id. So the fact that I keep listening to my id, I've definitely listened to my id a lot, to the point where I've made certain choices that at the moment they sounded like a good idea, but then in practice I realized that I made a terrible mistake. And so now what I find myself doing is just questioning my choices, questioning what I'm doing, putting that little seed of doubt in saying, are you sure you really need to do this? Are you sure you really need to get that? Can't we just save that for another time? And I mean, so far it's worked. It's been working. It just hasn't been easy. It really hasn't been easy to keep everything under control. And now I'm pretty much having to live with that. I'm living with all of that. Regret, living with the consequences of my actions, if you will. And just needing to come to terms with everything that happened. And all I can really do is learn from all I could really do is learn from my mistakes, try to do better, and just keep moving forward. It's not easy for me to do that though, because of the type of person that I am, because of the fact that I always tended to act on impulse. Not perfect. I'm not perfect. And I don't really have this expectation to be perfect. All right? I don't. Whatever sort of conception of perfect is supposed to be, like whatever idea of perfect is supposed to be, that's not who I am. That's not what anybody is. Right? We're just alive. We're just trying to make the best out of our situation as we can. We're trying to distract ourselves from the hellscape that is the world right now. And we're just overall trying to live. We're just trying to be alive. And it leaves us stressed as hell. It's not easy at all. It really isn't. I've for many years there's just been a lot of different things that I really wish there's a lot of things I wish I could have taken back. There's a lot of things I wish I would have done differently. A lot of situations I could have approached from a different angle. Could have been a little more patient with certain people here and there. Like, I understand that. I understand the perspective that as a person, as an individual, there are certain situations where I could have done better. I understand that fact. But, at the same time, if you don't make those mistakes, you're never going to learn. I think that's what I've generally walked away from every single situation I've been in. That's kind of the takeaway. Oh my god, is there another ad? Yep. I think that's the general thing that I've taken away from just living in general. Not just living, but from all the mistakes that I made. You live and you learn. It can't get any worse, Just do the best you can and not repeat yourself, because if you don't learn from the past, you're doomed to repeat it. Exactly. Exactly, Solaris. Any mistake you can learn from is worth having. And I've made a lot of mistakes, and I've learned not to repeat any of those mistakes. Or at least I try to. I really do. I try. I try to be the best person that I can, but it's not always going to be easy. You're going to get frustrated, you're going to get upset. You're going to just, I don't know, have like a breakdown in communication. like all of that is going to happen at some point. It's just very much a matter of when that happens and how it happened. My bad. Bumped against my mic. You know what? There is this one audio interface I want so bad. I'm just going to use an example here. There's this one audio interface I want so bad. It's like, hold on. Let me look here before I forget. Okay. I'm checking my Amazon cart right now, or my orders, and it looks like there's a few things that I ordered I need to pick up. So I'm gonna do that later tonight. Next one is arriving Tuesday, which is nice. So that should give me some extra time. Just as an example, all right? There's this audio interface I want to buy so bad, but it's $189, probably around $200, give or take, if you include like shipping. And I've never been able to buy it. I've never brought myself to buy it. It's the same thing with the graphics card, the same thing with the CPU fan, the CPU, all of that other stuff is expensive. It's especially expensive. Because like the audio interface is one thing, right? I could get that. I could, hook it up or like put it away somewhere. Either one. I could do either or. Or I could save more of my money and upgrade my PC. Or I could save even more money and buy a new laptop. Either or. Either or. Oh no, chat. I forgot to buy the fanny pack. Shit. I'm sorry. I was gonna get the fanny pack, but I just forgot to do it. I'll get it another time. You know what? I'll get it in September. I'll be fine till then. I'll be fine. So. Yeah, I know. Look, it was in my cart. All right. But then I had to look at how much money I had, and I had to just be like, I need to take one of these things off my cart and move it over to get it later. I'll get it later. I'll get it another time. So I had to get the belt first. All right, I had to get the belt. I'm sorry. That's on me. That's on me. Oh, I need something to wake you up properly. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear that. It's 9:40 where you are. Why do you need coffee when it's probably late at night where you are? Ah, yeah. Why do I even ask? Every time you say that you need something to wake you up, I'm just like, but why? I I know you did. I know. I know. I'm sorry. Just okay. That's good. All right. As long as you're not actually upset, I'm okay. I'm relatively okay. I just I get nervous sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I just get nervous to. Okay. Aside from being out of breath from not having gone exercising much at all. Aside from that, I generally how do I put this? Really trying to think about this. Yeah, that's generally what it is. You got to poke me out of your shell, and I think the main reason because of that, I think the main reason for that is because there are times where I want to help you. I want you to have a better life for yourself and to just live better generally for the sake of your well-being. Like I want all of that for you, but there are times where you tend to be you're kind of volatile, I guess. I'm not sure if that's the right word for it, but you get what I'm saying. And the specific example, because again of like the whole sleeping debate and all that, I don't want to open up that whole can of worms. It's just in that particular instance that kind of that implanted this thought into my mind where I was very much just like I feel like I need to be careful and to just not say too much because like I'm very scared of upsetting you. And I don't blame you personally because of the fact that you were probably I don't know if you were raised to sleep throughout the morning or if it was a new habit that you gained along the way. May. Yeah. No, you're right. I think that's what it is because of the fact that because you worked at your last job in night shift, you developed the habit of sleeping throughout the day. And honestly, when I worked night shift as a night as part of like night shift at a grocery store, I developed that same habit. Although again, I didn't have that job for very long. I think I had it for like a week. So I honestly I think I'm that's starting to click with me. I'm starting to understand why that happened. And I understand that. But now I'm starting to but the thing is that like because of the fact these circumstances have changed completely, or at least like because of the fact you don't have that job anymore, right? Because you don't have that job anymore, now you kind of need to redevelop the habit of going to sleep at night. I think that's what it was. Yeah, yeah, you had your job for a good few months. Yeah, you lasted a lot longer than I did. That's for sure. But yeah, because of the fact you don't have that particular job anymore, now you kind of need to redevelop the old habit you had. Unless you feel as if, and again, I did, bring this up as well because of the fact that streaming at night also gives you more viewers from across the globe. You'll be able to get more viewers that way, but I mean, it's difficult to say. That particular piece of advice, it's very difficult to say because of just, I guess, the limited number of countries that are still like either waking up or already awake. It's very limited, right? I think that's what it is. I think that's what I'm trying to get at. It's very difficult to gauge like which country of viewers, okay, like which country in the world is going to net me the most views during a particular time when I stream, I think. Yeah. Yeah, you want to sleep at night, of course, but because of the insomnia, it just tells you no because of the meds. Yeah, no, I remember that as well. Yeah. It's just tough. It's just tough. And I'm just trying to do the best that I can to I guess the only thing I can do is really just be there for you, but at the same time I feel like the reason why I'm wanting to do more is just because of the fact it shows value, or I don't know what the word for it is. But I'm wanting to let my actions say more than what I'm saying. I think that's what I'm trying to get across. I want my actions to speak for themselves, basically. But the only thing I really can do is just talk. That's all I can really do for you at the very least is just talk. And there's nothing wrong with talking. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just I don't know. It just feels like there isn't really much that gets done that way. If that makes sense. Sure, you could say that like talking here. Yeah, that's good. As long as you're doing the best that you can to sort all of this out, I think that's all that matters. And I do apologize if I tend to get concerned fairly easily when you say that your stomach hurts or you're still feeling very tired or that you're upset. That is mainly because I genuinely care. I genuinely care about you. And I don't want anything bad to happen to you. Yeah. Yeah. God. Oh my god. I'm on the verge of tears. I'm on the verge of crying right now. Shit. Oh, how funny is that? Oh god. But yeah. I'm doing my best. I really am. I hope that honestly I don't I lose my train of thought fairly easily. I'm not gonna lie. God. Uh, Let me look back at some of the jokes that I wrote for Barley's stand up special, where Chad just basically makes them laugh. Um, the one joke that made Barley just go, "Uh oh, oh no, uh oh." It was one where I noticed he had where they had LGBTQIA in German as separate tags. And I basically just said like there's one thing we've learned from history. We don't put those two words next to each other. And it's the type of combination we simply cannot see. I think you get the punchline there. but yeah, you they were very much like we can't be making those jokes. We can't be doing that. And all I could really tell them is just it was right there that the tags were right there. It was right there, okay? Don't blame me. The material was right there in front of me. Shit. Okay, hang on a minute. For God's sake. LGBTQIA and alien, two things that go together if you're a boomer. All right, Solaris, you got me there, but yeah. Oh, ooh. Uh, shit, man. I should, you know what? I should have expected that. Yeah, I know. It was right there. I know. I know. It is what it is, really. It was right there. Right there. What else? Um, Her will was this. Okay. All right, Slars. That was actually pretty funny. She was a great writer. Her will was the size of a novel. Yeah. Yeah. That got me. That got me there. But there was a lot of other jokes that I wanted to tell in that particular stream. Like, okay. Like this one here. If I was to be in a relationship with a bear, I'd start thinking, wait a minute, this isn't a leather daddy. Oh no. What did the amputee kid get for his birthday? What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that's bad. That's so bad. That was pretty good, but yeah. One of the jokes I was never able to tell on that stream was if I was in a if I was in a relationship with a bear, I'd start thinking, wait a minute, this isn't the love daddy, because like it's very much like a twist of expectations. And then there's one where I talk about what's in Barley's fridge. And then there's one where I'm like, watching porn is the most universal pastime for when you're bored and need to give your hands something to do. That was pretty good. And then there was one talking about Barley's bed. And then I got one more for like Labby. Oh, God. All right, that was. Oh, Lars, that's this is pretty good. This is also really good. I don't know why they're all naked. Oh, that's funny. Okay, now just listen to this one for a minute. This is one I actually did tell on Barley's stream, and the impromptu addition I made. Oh, okay. Think of all these on the spot. That makes sense. But Solaris, let me tell you one of my jokes. Right, I told this on Barley's stream, and the little impromptu addition I made, that it that spoke for itself. I think Robin and Rex got a reaction out of it or something. I don't know. I wouldn't mind going out with a daddy. It sounds like I'd have a lot of fun, but I just don't like the smell of beer, half-eaten cheeseburgers, and kids. That's like the original joke. But the little addition I made to it after was and blood. And blood. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still very much proud of myself for that little addition there, but I don't know why I added that there. I was thinking more like, oh, well, maybe the daddy, they're like a bear of sorts, right? They're very hairy and all that. So you're thinking, okay, the daddy's a bear. You're thinking a grizzly bear, that kind of thing, right? I was thinking that. I was thinking more of that area. But the reaction was priceless. I clipped. I didn't clip like every single joke I told. I clipped the highlights. I clipped some of the best highlights from that stream. And after this stream, I'll make sure to send you a link to one of them, along with the aftermath that comes with it. God, I'm still so proud of the. I'm still so proud of the fifth Wiggles joke, the fifth Wiggles member joke. That was also really good. Along with the coffee shop follow up. This is flawless. Oh god. Barley just about had every right to just say, "How dare you?" I'm still so proud of that one. And honestly, I really should have just like after the coffee shop joke, I really should have moved on to the fashionista joke. I think that one would have went a lot better. That one I could probably save for another time, but that's okay. It's all right. I'm probably gonna delete some of these jokes because I think Barley's wanting to make this like a daily thing, and I'd be up for that. I'd absolutely be up to return to make a return. I'm just not sure how I would do that. And then of course I had to throw in a dad joke and basically say what is the number one rule in giving someone a hug? You need to have the right to bear arms. Yep. So like bear arms, the right to bear arms. I'm proud of that one. I'm fairly proud of that one. That was a good joke. It was a good dad joke. And then there was the one where I was like, not a huge fan of the saying. Let me get this one thing straight. But looking at everyone in chat, I don't think there's a single person who needs straightening. So I'm also fairly proud of that one. That one's really good. Oh yeah, and then there was the furries are the most degenerate fandom in the internet, said by every degenerate furry on the internet ever. That one was also really good. Because it was one of those like circular jokes where the punchline matched with the setup. I think that's the part I was really happy with. And of course, the make sure your sponsorship is intact. I think I also told the one where Barley's chat starts so many hype streams, Labby isn't able to stream as much as he'd like. So that one was pretty good too. Um, There's also the one where I let them know the next time they do an IRL stream, make sure he's wearing socks. Okay. All right, Stars. That was pretty good. I gotta give you that one. Bears gives the best tugs. I have to agree. They also scratch your back if you scratch theirs. That makes sense. I like that one. I like that one. Some people say T-Rexes can't clap because got. I mean, you're not wrong. That one is very much like a. Oh wait, that's even better. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for the punchline. I was really waiting for that one. I disagree. T-Rexes can't clap because they're dead. Oh god. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. You got me there. Oh gosh. Oh man. I miss streaming. I really do. I miss this so much. It's just that, when it comes to Thursdays, since I'm doing just chatting, there's not really a lot to talk about. So I'm trying to do my best to just fill in, to fill in the dead air, stuff like that. I saw that one coming, Solaris. I saw that one coming. I heard that before. Saw 2 people with dyslexia walking into a bra. Yeah, sounds easy. Um, I'll be honest. I'm not really sure how to like raid new channels or anything like that. Simply because the VStream dock I have doesn't really call for that sort of thing. You know what I mean? And plus, they've got activity fee that's coming soon, so not a lot of features. So I'm fine with that. I think we'll just end the stream here, and hopefully I'll be able to see everyone here on Monday, where I'll be back into making a new beat. So thank you everyone for watching. Hope you had a great time. I'll see you next time. Vegan and vampire came to suck your beats. That's also pretty good. All right. See everyone next time. Bye bye. Have a good one.